face is red. Yeah. Oh well. Little sun never hurt nobody. Except cancer patients. What's going on, guys? So behind me is a property that we renovated 3 weeks ago, and it's looking pretty good. It's not something that I've exactly done before. All of this is really new to me, and we kind of just took a stab at doing research and seeing what we could do and looking at different methods. We just went stupid. Me and my son went stupid on it, and we had pretty good results. And what I'm really impressed with is how minimal effort it took. And that's the interesting part, because I feel like a lot of people really overthink anything regarding lawn care. It's not that complicated to have a nice looking yard. It can be a little pricey, but it's not complicated. So let's take a look. We have some bare spots right here. See if I can get some light on that. There we go. We got a little bit of bare spots. Now, the problem is I fully expected that. There are some really shallow roots in this area right here. It's not exactly prime real estate for growth. Pretty level with the ground, or with the concrete. You know, it's not like I can add material and bring the soil level up to help get some roots. It's just never gonna grab in those areas. Here's another spot right here. This is nothing but tree root right in this area, so it's just never gonna grow there. However, there are other spots that are bare. Now that's a tree root as well. You can see that right there. That's a little tree root. We had some thin spots, but overall it's looking pretty good. And this is 3 weeks to the day after seeding. We do have a couple problem areas that I'm working on. I'm really hoping this area catches, as well as over here. Here's another area by the house. I'm hoping that catches. And here's another spot. So one thing I have noticed is that we have a couple spots where we sprayed with glyphosate that are not really doing too hot. They're kind of thin. So it makes me wonder if some residual glyphosate is kind of lingering in the soil. Now, we did cover the seed with a 50-50 mix of topsoil and compost mix, which is really going to help with the nutrition of the seed, really grab root, because not only are you giving it the nutrients it needs without a starter fertilizer, even though we did do that, you are also giving it a top coat to prevent bugs, or rather birds, not bugs, from eating the seed, it being washed away from heavy rain. You're also really giving it something to bite to when it's trying to grow. So it's kind of like a double layer of protection. Not only do we cut it really, really low, and we scalped the lawn, I'd say we had it within 1 inch of actual grass, and a little bit of weeds. We didn't kill everything off. So this isn't a total renovation, but we did get it really, really low. We dethatched, raked up and blew away as many clippings as we could, as well as rocks, wood chips and debris. And then that's when we seeded covered it with topsoil, and then we hit it with a slow release fertilizer. And this is our result.
Bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam.
I don't think that I'm really going to do any maintenance from here between the end of the year. I think what we're at right now would cause anything we try to do, like putting more seed down, more fertilizer, anything like that. I don't think it's really going to be that beneficial. I laid it down pretty heavy. I probably put down 15 pounds, and this is probably 55 by 35 feet, square feet, you know. So you do the math. We put it down pretty heavy because there was a lot of crap and not much actual grass. This is an Airbnb property that I take care of, so it really gave something to pop. So again, I don't think we're going to really do any maintenance on it this year, except mow it. I just mowed it pretty high as my rider would go. I don't know why I just stuttered. That was weird. But I actually had to take it really careful and really slow because I think my left side hydro pump is having issues because I kept rolling and I spun out a couple times and I tore up the turf a little bit. So I'm not too happy about that. It actually kind of pissed me off. So I think here in about a week, I'm going to come with my push mower after I weld it up and really get it looking nice because it's kind of rough. I'm ecstatic. I'm probably more happy about this than the owner is. It's looking really, really good. They are really happy, and I'm really happy about the outcome with the work on it. Being a first attempt, it's definitely made us happy. Everybody happy. Even my son is proud and ecstatic about how it looks. One thing that I am not too happy about is this sidewalk area to my left in between the street and the sidewalk. It's not doing too hot, so I'm not sure if what I'm going to do. I might have to adjust the sprinklers and fan out the water a little bit, but where I'm really hoping this grabs, because this area right here off to my left is pretty rough. It could use some love. I'm really hoping that this really holds on through water, or through winter, not through water. I hope it holds on through water too. I mean, God, it's a plant. Why wouldn't it hold on through water? That's kind of ridiculous. So this is only the front yard that we did. Next year we are actually going to tackle the backyard because it had severe overgrowth and it is rough. It's pretty ugly. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the overwinter does, and then maybe early spring we will take care of it. I've already killed off 90% of the weeds back there. It's going to be a work in progress, and it depends on how winter goes and how much snow we get and everything else. But right now I'm really hyper focused on making sure this young grass really grabs. That way over winter most of it doesn't go dead. And this is why it is crucial you start as early as possible, especially when you're doing a renovation, because during the winter month it's going to be hard on your grass, especially if you get really low in temperatures and you don't really have that wet of a winter. It's not something you can really gamble with, and nobody can tell the future. So get started on your renovations and your overseedings as early as you can. From the research that I've came across, the best times to do it is when your lows are consistently under 70 degrees, ideally closer to 60. And people are always worried about soil temperatures and this and that, and you want to be under this amount. I don't think it's that critical. I haven't seen where it's that critical. I mean, that's I feel like that's more for farmers and whatnot when you're really trying to get your crops going and you want the premium creme de la creme. I mean, I think we're getting a little ridiculous again with overthinking lawn care.